There's no intro to this because this video is so long, so we'll just get right into it. Testing? Are we clear? Testing? All right, guys, I already did one eye as always, and my brows. My brows look really intense. Tell me if I should make them thinner. Sometimes I feel like my eyebrows do overpower my whole entire face. Like, look at that. Like, damn. But I'm using a new eyebrow pencil, which is from Hourglass. Hourglass. Oh my, it's so early in the morning, I can't talk. It's the Arch Brow Sculpting Pencil, and I actually use it in natural black. It's because my hair is really dark, so that's why I used it. And the tip is what I really like. You guys can see it has like that really thick tip. The reason why I like these type of pencils rather than those really tiny precisely like pencils is because this gets my, like, I do my brow routine like in less than 1 minute because of how thick it is. So yeah, this pencil is really good. I'm gonna take ABH's primer. Now a lot of people say that they have trouble using this, and the way that I like to use it is I just put it all over my lid. A little goes a long way, so you don't have to use a lot. And I'm putting it on the outer portion of the eye because I'm gonna put another primer in here. This eye is so simple, you guys, and I really like it because it's like a gradient, so I thought why not film it, you know? So I like to take a flat brush and I'll just spread the product all over, and then I'll grab another like bigger fluffy brush and I'll start patting that in to my eyelid. Just take your time when you're really like packing this primer on, because I think also it's because it's very watery, so that's probably where like the separation comes from. But it is a good primer overall. All right, you guys, so for this look I'm gonna take the Ace Beauty palette. It's the Oceanic palette. Oh my god, I could never say anything right. And I'm gonna take this blue right here. You guys can see this palette is made up of a lot of greens and blues. That's why I really like it. So if you want a palette that has like a bunch of greens and blues, this one's it. I'm gonna put it right in the corner, and you can do this with any other type of like colors. Like I did one last night that was a gradient of like light pink to a hot pink, and it came out so pretty if like blues are like kind of intimidating to you. So I'm gonna pack this color right into like the outer corner of my eye, and I'm just doing tapping motions, and then I'll go ahead and blend it out. I know that like for some people blues are very scary because it's a very intense color, but just take your time with this. No rush unless you're like going to like a wedding, I don't know, but then again you could use blue shadow to a wedding, who cares? And then when you start getting to the outer portion of the eye, just start doing little tiny small circular motions, because trust me, this shit can really get out of hand real quick. Taking it outwards just a bit, then I'm gonna take the shadow into the inner part of my eye, start blending it in. I think I'm a good teacher. Do you guys think I'm a good teacher when it comes to teaching makeup? Well, like eye makeup, because I'm still trying to get my base down. That's something I really want to work on, but I think when it comes to shadow, I think I'm pretty good. Like I think I could be a teacher for this, you know? Or maybe I'm just giving myself too much credit. Nah, I'm a good teacher. So is anybody gonna go see The Lion King? I'm actually really excited. I know some people were like, oh, we don't want like a remake, but I feel like, I don't know, what's wrong? Okay. The thing is that I feel like people get kind of weary when it comes to remakes, is because some remakes, they really do fuck them up. But I'm very excited. And yes, I'm very excited for Beyonce to be in The Lion King, because I think that's really cool, especially because she does sing. Oh my god. Can we get into the topic of Haley, or is it Haley? Yes, right. That's how you say her name. Haley being cast as Ariel in The Little Mermaid. How much it pissed people off. Like, to be honest with me personally, I feel like it's very pathetic for people to be upset that she's black and she's going to play Ariel, because if you guys know, Ariel in The Little Mermaid is white, which I don't know why you would not watch The Little Mermaid. It's a very much of a classic, but to me personally, I found it to be really like racist, obviously, that people don't want a black woman to play the role. Like, get over it. It's not that deep. Honestly, I think it's great for children who are black, who are growing up and they're seeing a black actress become the lead of a Disney classic, because it's showing kids like, hey, you too can be an actor. You too can be the leading role to this movie. And I think that's great. I think it's just really pathetic how people have, I mean, it's not pathetic because we've seen it all our lives, you know? Racist people show their racist way all the time. So that's my take on that. Sorry, I had to rant a little bit about it. Give me your thoughts. I want to know what you guys think about it. This is not a clean brush, but I already had kind of like a little bit of shadow from a lighter blue that I used before. And I'm just gonna start blending the outer edge of this shadow. Oh my god, I talk so much. I'm already 9 minutes in. I am so sorry, you guys. Then I'm gonna take Blue Calm. And remember, we're creating a gradient, so you want to place this color right next to the other darker blue. And be careful you don't bring it all the way in, because I'm gonna put another color there. The way that you can get more color payoff as well when it comes to brighter colors is you want to do packing motions. You want to press the shadow down. That way your primer can like really grip onto the shadow. Then you want to get that brush that had that very light blue on it, and you're gonna blend it upwards as well, so you can create a really nice gradient going up. And I know it looks like I have a line right there, but don't worry, I'm gonna go in with the darker shadow and blend it into the lighter one. Then the light blue that I'm gonna use is from the Strobe Cosmetics palette. It's this blue right here. You guys can use code Rocio for, I think it's 10% off. And I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna put it right corner. You wanna pack on that shadow so you can get a lot of intensity. Alright, you guys, I am done with the eyes. I'll come back to the waterline. I wanna do my face. Okay, but before we start on the face, can we get into my skin? I look very red because I always look red. It's so annoying. Like, I have little to no like big cystic acne. I have small ones, which I'm definitely okay with. This is the clearest my skin has been in a really long time, and I am very happy with it. And like my areas like around my cheek are very smooth, obviously like excluding my scarring, but my chin area is like, oh my god, it's like I'm just really happy. Like, it's not like all smooth, and I mean, like, I have a redness and scars and like pimples and stuff still, like little small ones, but as far as like those big ass ones, I haven't had any in more than a month, and that is the longest that I've gone without having like like really big nodule. I don't know how you say it. It's I'll put it right here, but it's the longest that I've gone without having those type of like pimples, and I'm so happy. And yeah, I thought like, why not tell you guys that, you know? Anyways, I talk a lot, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go in with Milk Hydro Primer as always. What's new? Also, if you guys want to know what I've been using for my skincare, I did a video like a couple of videos back where I show you guys all the skincare that I've been using, if you guys want to check that out. Okay, so the first thing that I've been doing is I've actually been concealing first. It prevents me from using too much foundation on my acne prone skin, which I find better because, you know, when you do have acne, for me, when I put way too much foundation on top of like my texture, it makes my texture more visible. So I think with concealer, it helps me use less product. I'm using a little bit more concealer than I am foundation, and yeah, that's my theory. And the concealers I'm using is the Fenty one and the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer. I like to mix these two. The Fenty one is a little too drying, but the e.l.f. one is not, so that's why I like mixing them together. All right, I'm blending this out. Has anyone been listening to Megan Thee Stallion? I know some of you guys have. I just started listening to her, and I really like her. I think she's definitely like gonna be a huge like woman in rap, because like I feel like she is lyrical, you know what I'm saying? And I really like that. I really like when rappers are lyrical. No offense, no shade to anyone else, but I just feel like they have more to say, you know what I'm saying? And if you guys have not listened to Megan Thee Stallion, you should be listening to her. This is kind of weird. I don't know if it is weird. I don't know. But I've been using the Revolution Cut Crease Canvas in Create, the color Create. This is way lighter than what I look like and way lighter than my concealer. And I actually use it for like under the eye, so I can get like that brightening and a little bit right here. Because lately I've been really liking like a bright under eye. Not too bright. Just just enough, you know what I'm saying? And even though it's a primer, it has the texture of a concealer. I mean, it's liquidy, you know? Okay, foundation, as always, I'm gonna use the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. I'm gonna put some all over my face. I haven't set my under eyes either. I like to kind of like mesh the concealer with the foundation as well before I set anything. Also, I haven't really put a lot of foundation on my forehead. I know that's kind of crazy. I just feel like because I'm gonna contour up there, I don't feel like I need to put so much up there. So I just literally put my contour and go. Okay guys, I'm gonna cream contour my face using the Huda Beauty Cream Contours in Fair. I really like these. I highly recommend them if you have dry skin as well, which is why I like using these, because it prevents me from using too much powder. I still contour with powder, but not as much. So I like to take a flat brush and I'll start from right here and just give myself a nice little line, and then I'll blend it upwards. I still blend more, but I kind of use the flat brush to kind of help me blend everything out. Again, I haven't set any of my foundations or concealers because I just haven't yet. And then I like to take this Real Techniques brush. It's an angled brush, so it gets right into your cheeks. And I like to push the product into my skin and then blend it upwards. Okay, also not setting my face right away when I put like my concealer and foundation has really prevented me from using too much powder, because my concealer ends up kind of just setting into my face and it starts to dry down. So that means that I don't really need to use a lot of powder. Then I'm gonna take a little tiny bit of the Laura Mercier powder. Oh my god, I cannot talk, you guys. I think it's because it's just so early. And then again, I can never talk, right? So okay, I'm gonna set my under eyes just a little bit. I'm gonna set the middle of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, right here, and beneath my contour. I'm going to skip on setting my contour because I'm gonna use powders right now. Oh, I am so fucking itchy. You hear that? I'm so itchy and ashy right now. Always, I'm gonna take Anastasia's contour kit. I'm sorry, it's just my favorite like contouring powder thing to use. And I'm just gonna contour lightly, not too much, because I noticed that I sometimes tend to go heavy with the contour and I look orange and I look muddy and I look weird, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna not use that much, because either way I cream contoured, so I already had like some form of contour onto my face, so I don't need a lot, you know what I'm saying? I'm cute, I don't really need a lot. I'm just kidding. Now, I heard you're supposed to contour into your forehead, because look at the difference. Look at how white and then my contour. Alright you guys, and then for a little bit of extra brightening, I'm gonna take this middle shade right here, a brush, and I'm gonna put some on my under eye so I could just get a really nice bright under eye. And I like to do the center of my forehead, and then I start to use this to clean the bottom of my contour, get like a nice chisel effect, you know what I'm saying? I always say you know what I'm saying. It's so annoying. Some of you guys probably don't know what I'm saying, you know? Alright guys, so here's the fun part. I'm gonna take this NYX Happy Hour liner. It's a very like neon pink liner. I'm gonna line the bottom of my waterline. And I'm gonna just kind of but pull down my waterline so I can put this in here. Alright, and then I'm gonna add some pink. This is from a neon stack that I will not mention either. I still have it. I'm just gonna use the pink until I finish it because I really do like it. But I thought I would just bring it up. If any of you guys purchase from Batty, I forgot what it's called, Batty Cosmetics, which they are a neon, like they sell neon shadows. Please don't purchase from them anymore. I did mention them in one of my videos, and I guess what happened is that they haven't answered a lot of their customers' concerns with their purchases. A lot of them haven't even received their products in months, and when they ask for refunds, they don't get their money back. So I just want to let you guys know about that. I still do have their neon stack because I really do like the pink one, but I thought I would let you guys know that. Okay guys, I already put a little bit of setting spray from the one from Morphe. I'm gonna take my Anastasia Dream Glow Kit and I'm going to use Unicorn to highlight and just take it right here. It's a pink highlight, so I really wanted to use it because I have like the pink waterlines. I think it'll just be nice and cohesive. And I've been lately placing my highlight like really right here instead of putting it all the way down here, because I noticed that I used to just always do this with my highlight and then it would highlight my texture, which there's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes in pictures it looks a lot, you know. All right guys, so while my lashes are drying, I'm gonna do my lips. I'm gonna take Morphe's Sweet Tea. Okay, I'm just gonna line it just a little bit. I never do it perfect either, or overline or anything like that. I just like a lip liner. Okay, and then I'm gonna take Milani's More Satin Matte in Luxe and use some gloss in Champagne. And I put a little bit just like in the center like this. Get the gloss and I just put it all over. I really like this gloss. It's kind of nude pinkish, you know? All right, and then for lashes, I'm gonna use the Makeupshack in the style Dubai and just pop those on right in the center. Now these, I feel like sometimes they're a little too big on my eye, but I still wear them because I really like them. I like how they photograph. Oh, ooh. Alright you guys, this is a completed look. I'm so happy with how it looks. I hope that you guys learn some tips and tricks in this video, and I will see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye guys.